There are over 300 nameplates accessible to buyers when they go car shopping. If you're willing to pay the shipping costs, you can import a wide number of overseas models if the first option doesn't satisfy you. If you still can't find the car of your dreams, you may be able to get special permission for a vehicle to enter the country for show or display. Although driving is permitted for a few thousand kilometers per year, that is more than enough for an exotic car. Hello everyone and welcome back to Cars Insider. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on the car world and technologies related to automobiles. With that being said, let's get started. Some automobiles are outright forbidden in the United States. American lovers must adore them from afar, whether they are regarded as being too hazardous for even light driving on American roads or otherwise toxic on Route 66. The following 8 vehicles are prohibited from entering the nation. So what are the vehicles which you will not be able to use in the US? Were they not able to compete with the competition? Or how did they want things? Number 1. Saab 9-5. The Saab 9-5 is an executive vehicle that was manufactured by the Swedish automaker Saab from 1997 to 2012. The Saab 9000 was replaced by the first generation 9-5, which was introduced in 1997 for the 1998 model year. The vehicle was a big advancement for the manufacturer at the time. The 9-5 was unveiled in the US in the spring of 1998 for the 1999 model year. The second generation was unveiled at the Frankfurt Motor Show on September 15, 2009, and production started in March 2010. Despite having been developed almost entirely under GM ownership, it was the first Saab to be launched by Spyker Cars. In 2012, production came to an end as the firm filed for bankruptcy. The 9-5 was the first mass-produced car to feature ventilated seats and asymmetrical turbocharging in the 3.0L V6 engine. Between the summer of 1997, when 9-5 production started, and 2010, 252,236 sedans and 231,357 wagons were produced. The final 9-5 sedan of the first generation rolled off the Trollhättan production line at the beginning of July 2009, and the final wagon was assembled on February 1, 2010. The 9000, which was its predecessor, built 503,000 units, and narrowly outsold it with a total production of 483,593 units. In 2009, General Motors stole back of China the production machinery for the first generation 9-5. Number 2. Lotus 340R. In 2000, Lotus Cars Heffel factory produced the limited edition sports car known as the Lotus 340R. The 340R is a limited edition Lotus Elise that was first displayed as a concept car at the 1998 Birmingham Motor Show. A total of 340 were constructed, and all were sold before they were made. It has a unique bodyshell that lacks a roof and doors. Silver and black were the only colors available for automobiles. Together with Yokohama, special A038R tires were designed for the 340R. The majority of the surviving vehicles are only utilized for racing, track use, or demonstrations despite being legal for the road in the UK and Europe. Nevertheless, there was enough feasibility created by the enormous interest and several blank checks given to Lotus to move through with small series production. Over the following 2 years, Lotus made several alterations to obtain European type approval, but the production model remained remarkably similar to the initial Elise-based concept prototype. Number 3. Audi RS6. The Audi RS6 stands out for its rakish design, hunched-down stance, and supercar-like driving characteristics in a sea of performance. SUV, like the BMW X5M, this station wagon is a performance monster, reaching 60 miles per hour in only 3.1 seconds and having a top speed of 190 miles per hour thanks to its 591 horsepower twin-turbo V8 engine. Costco runs will become much more fascinating as a result. At the same time, the long roof body design can accommodate 5 passengers in comfort and haul almost as much stuff as larger, less athletic SUV. American consumers don't want wagons, according to their marketing department, desire wagons. Their marketing team seeks to upsell customers on big SUV and crossovers. American manufacturers and importers have a strong incentive to promote SUV over wagons as long as fuel efficiency laws unjustly favor light vehicles over cars. Wagon marketing in the United States has been poor ever since the mid-1980s when the minivan first appeared. Number 4. Volkswagen XL1. The Volkswagen XL1 demonstrates that the 100 mpg carburetor was a reality using only conventional, non-specialist equipment that has been around since the 1970s. Although the XL1 may be plugged in to provide a 40-mile all-electric drive, it can get 300 mpg without ever being plugged in. The vehicle gives a very nice driving experience with a controlled top speed of 99 miles per hour, weighs over 1,700 pounds, and has conventional tires, so it does not in any way cheat to earn the rating. Without a governor, the XL1 could attain a top speed of more than 110 miles per hour and accelerate from 0 to 60 in 11.5 seconds, which is by no means leisurely for a vehicle built for efficiency, as it is too efficient to be widely known to the American public. And because oil profits are too high in America under the current system, you won't find the 300 mpg Volkswagen XL1 in an American showroom. It has even been denied permission to make a tour of America, because the notion that 50 mpg is practically unattainable from even a stripped-down Econobox is too lucrative to let go of. And because ignorance is bliss when it comes to corporate oil revenues, no tour has been permitted for this vehicle. Number 5. TVR Savaris. The 2003 Tuscan from the John Travolta movie Swordfish is one of the prohibited TVR vehicles built between 1996 and 2006 in the United States. It would be difficult to make a Tuscan street legal in the United States, given that they are notorious for their incredible acceleration and absence of airbags or anti-lock brakes. The TVR Savaris was given the ban stamp because it is too harsh for American regulations. The sports car can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour mph in only 3.7 seconds and has a top speed of 185 miles per hour thanks to its 4.0L speed 6i6 engine and 5-speed manual transmission. With 211 cars made, the Savaris production ran from 2005 to 2006. Number 6. Nissan Skyline GT-R R34. One of the many myths surrounding the GT-R R34's ban is that the cops cannot keep up with its 1,000 horsepower. We'll never know if that is true, as the R34 was declared banned by the NHTSA due to emissions and safety regulations. Nissan restarted the manufacture of the Skyline GT-R in 1989 after a 16-year hiatus. The Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards, FMVSS, requirements are not entirely met by any of the versions that were created. Nevertheless, the 25-year rule, which permits the entry of illegal vehicles into the US, means that you'll probably see a lot more GT-R elsewhere besides California. Number 7. 1993 Lamborghini Strosek. The first Lamborghini Diablo was understated. A 5.7-liter V12 engine with 485 horsepower and 428 of torque coupled with a 5-speed manual transmission allowed for a top speed of 202 miles per hour. Vittorio Strosek, for example, was unimpressed with the supercar's design. Uncle Sam found it too much when he decided to make a small mess of the car. We don't mind that Strosek replaced practically everything with his kits. We're more interested in learning how the side mirrors, which resemble short antennae, function. Instead of being located in the conventional location on an automobile, they are high up in the corners of the roof. Due to this tiny characteristic and its speed, it was forbidden in America. Number 8. 2010 Alfa Romeo 8C Spider Roadster. I'm giggling like a fool shortly after launching the Alfa Romeo 8C Spider out of pit lane at the company's Balacco test track near Milan in northern Italy. I'm not even driving anyway. The 4.7-liter V8's frenetic bark and blare is the first factor to blame. It is amazing how loud the 8C is. It outshines even a Ferrari Scuderia or a Lamborghini LP 564, and one wonders how it manages to comply with strict European pass-by noise laws. The Alfa Romeo 8C Spider Roadster was labeled as a dangerous vehicle on American roads because of its strength and speed. 500 units were made to start the Spider's limited production in 2009. The prohibition was prompted by claims that diesel engines have pollutants. Despite being in great demand in other nations, it appears that the manufacturer was uninterested in the American market. So what are your views on this? How these cars were completely prohibited from US roads, and do you see any other car model disappearing from the roads? Well, this brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed watching, do like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insightful content from us. We'll see you at the next one. Until then, peace.